This man is a smart billionaire living his life, but with all that money and power, he somehow feels empty. He wanted to help everyone, yet he still couldn't change the world. So one day he decided to fake his own death and formed a vigilante squad called the Ghosts. They take down criminals and terrorists, but in one mission, it leads them to personal and political revelations. Hello, welcome back to I Am Movies. Today we're diving into the 2019 action movie 6 Underground. But before we jump into the details, make sure to show us some love by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Now let's get right into it. The movie begins with Magnate Johnson, an American billionaire and philanthropist. However, Johnson also likes extreme sports and is open to experience new things. One day when Johnson is flying a small plane, it suddenly starts to crash, but he manages to escape at the last moment. But to the world, he appears to have died, making it official. Later, it is revealed to us that he faked his own death, and he forms a team of 6 people known as the Ghost Team. They take down dangerous criminals worldwide. However, before joining, each member must publicly declare themselves dead, so they are seen as officially deceased. Johnson assigns code name to each team member instead of using their real names. Johnson starts off with the name 1. The next member is 2, Camille the CIA Spook. 3 is Javier the Hitman. 4, Billy the Skywalker. 5, Amelia the Doctor. And 6, the driver. In a flashback to 4 months earlier, we see a car speeding driven by 6. Inside, 2 gets shot, and 5, also in the car, tries to treat her but feels they need to get to a hospital. The scene shifts to Florence, Italy, where the Ghost Team is seen arguing in the car, blaming each other for something. 1 mentions finding something disturbing at the lawyer's office, while inside the car, 5 tries to remove the bullet from 2's stomach. Suddenly, a car belonging to the mafia's henchmen approaches. 6 accelerates, causing several cars to crash and explode. Inside, 1 notices blood on himself, and when 6 asks about it, 1 is unable to explain. 6 then asks whether 1 killed a mafia member in Italy. The movie flashes back 17 minutes earlier when 1 questions a lawyer about his client, but she remains silent. 2 then brandish a knife, which is why they are being chased down. Returning to the present, a helicopter is seen tailing the Ghost Team. 6 accelerates and maneuvers henchman's car in front of a truck, causing it to crash. As the team's car speeds away, it causes chaos in the city. Amidst the turmoil, a henchman on a bike approaches. When he prepares to shoot at the Ghost Team, 2 retaliates, causing the henchman to crash into their car. While 5 tries to treat 2, 1 contacts 4, who is standing on top of a building. Meanwhile, the Ghost Team's cars blow up shops in the local market as they race forward. 4 begins skywalking from the building's top upon seeing their car, but 6 crashes into another vehicle. 4 climb a wall and cuts a rope, causing pipes to fall and killing the henchman. On the other hand, 1 pulls out an eyeball that he removes from their target to unlock a cell phone, but 6 becomes distracted by this, causing him to lose focus on driving. The team stops for a while for 1 to focus on unlocking the phone. As soon as he finished, 6 push the pedal again. Meanwhile, 3, who is practicing Italian, is then called by 1 to arrange a ride for 4, who jumps onto 3's van, and 3 takes the wheel. Chopper begins chasing the Ghost Team's car. 6 accelerates to evade the chopper, but the mafia's henchmen start shooting at them, hitting bystanders on bikes. 6 speeds up, causing the henchman's car to crash again as they veer onto a local road, causing chaos. When a car of the henchmen blocks their path, 2 grab a rifle gun, exit the car, and eliminate the henchman and his associates. The chopper continues its pursuit, leaving the team unsure of what to do next. 6 found another way as he smashes through the gate of a museum, causing havoc inside by breaking chairs and statues, allowing them to escape the chopper. Meanwhile, 1 updates 4 on their situation as 6 causes another crash involving other henchman's car. 4 exits 3's van and arrives on a skateboard and destroys henchman's car by gunning a bomb inside. Their car reaches a bridge where 5 finally removes the bullet from 2. Meanwhile, the other left henchman shoots at them, causing the car's windshield to crack and making it hard for 6 to see. When 1 kicks the windshield, it's already too late, causing 6 to lose control of the car, colliding with a forklift and fatally kills him. The Ghost Team is shocked by 6's death. As they head to a boat for their next destination, the team is somber due to 6's death. 3 reflect on 6's loyalty and bravery, acknowledging that they never learned his real name. 3 asks 1 for his name, but 1 remains adamant about it and sticking to their code. He convinces the team to honor 6's memory by giving him a proper farewell. 1 declares that they need to find their next member, since their mission is just starting. The scene shifts to Afghanistan, where an army sniper named Blaine provides backup to his team. He spots a UN van approaching, but upon closer inspection, he realizes the UN letters are backwards, raising suspicion. Blaine requests permission to open fire, fearing the van may be a threat, but his commander denies his request. Tragically, the van explodes, killing Blaine's comrades. Blaine regrets being unable to save them due to following orders. Days later, one visits Blaine at his home and tells him that he knows everything about him and what happened in Afghanistan. He offers Blaine the opportunity to join his team and assures Blaine that in the team he won't need permission to save lives. Blaine agrees to join the team and they stage his suicide to make it appear as though he's dead to the world, in accordance with the team's rule that all members must be perceived as deceased. Blaine witnesses his own funeral, where his brother mourns deeply. One takes Blaine to the Ghost Team's base, where he is given a new identity and introduced to the team as Number 7. One brief 7 on the team's mission is to eliminate dangerous criminals, dictators, and corrupt leaders who are beyond the reach of conventional justice. Their next target is the Turkestan dictator, Rovach Alimov. In the next scene, the team gathers in a restaurant, where one showcases his brilliance with a micromagnet experiment, revealing his intelligence from a young age. He shares that he made his first discovery in 7th grade and later developed the micromagnet, which contributed to his rapid rise as a billionaire. After that, 7 asks 1 about Rovach and their next mission. 1 explains that Rovach has made life difficult for the people of Turkestan, relying on 4 generals to carry out his actions. The team's plan is to eliminate these generals before targeting Rovach himself. Additionally, they aim to install Rovach's imprisoned brother, Murat, a supporter of democracy, as the country's new leader. 7 wants to learn more about Rovach's backstory, so the movie takes us back to when it all began. People were fleeing the country due to Rovach's oppressive military rule. Rovach would ruthlessly suppress any rebellion. 1, still a philanthropist at the time, visited the Turkestan border to provide aid to the injured and citizens, but his actions were more for publicity than genuine compassion. As 1 witnessed a devastating airstrike by Rovach on the border, many innocent people, both young and old, perished, leaving a profound impact on him. 1 decides to take action against tyrant leaders by forming an anonymous vigilante group. He believes that Rovach, the tyrant they're targeting, relies on fear to maintain power. During a meeting with Rovach, 1 emphasizes that justice will prevail, as demonstrated in a stage drama they watched. However, Rovach argues that heroes only win in operas and movies, not in real life. Meanwhile, 1 who is still Johnson at that time is interrupted by a girl in the same place who works as a bartender. Johnson starts flirting with her and shares a romantic moment that night. The next day, the girl asks Johnson if she's still going to see him, because she's moving to New York the same day. Johnson answered that he's also living there and she smiles. Meanwhile, back to the present, 4 and 7 are both in a conversation about Rovach's brother Murat, who is imprisoned. 2 who is a members of their team used to work for Rovach and had captured Murat. Their mission includes rescuing Murat from prison despite his not being perfect. Meanwhile, 3 intercepts a message by the hacked phone that Rovach instructs his 4 generals to meet an arms dealer named Victor in Las Vegas. 1 informs the team about their mission in Las Vegas, to take down the generals. He emphasizes the importance of careful disguise due to the extensive facial recognition software in the city. In Vegas, after the generals conclude their arms deal with Victor, they indulge in a wild hotel party. 2 and 3's tennis player disguise stands out, but they proceed to the general's room and eliminate 1 by 1 of the generals in an unexpected manner. The team interrogates the last general who knows Murat's whereabouts. 3 hold him at gunpoint and extract the information before shooting him. Later, 2 and 3 couldn't help themselves and share a kiss, which leads to an intimate moment. Afterward, 3 reveals that he must leave to speak to someone, and 3 visits an elderly home to see his mother, who suffers from memory loss. When 3 leaves to rejoin the team, he finds 1 already in the car. 1 is furious with 3 for breaking the Ghost Team's rules by visiting his mother, warning him that any further transgressions will result in severe consequences, possibly even death. Meanwhile, as news of the assassination of the generals reaches Rovach, he becomes furious, killing some of his own team members and appointing new generals. Subsequently, 7 and 1 prepare to fly a plane as the team will head to Hong Kong for their next stop. In Hong Kong, Rovach visits his brother, Murat, who denies knowledge of the attacks on the generals. Rovach warns Murat that further attacks will escalate his retaliation. Murat then plans to head back to Turkestan, with strict orders for his bodyguard to kill him if anything happens. When the team arrives in Hong Kong, 1 briefs everyone. On the day of the mission, 1 wishes 4 good luck, and 5 signals it's time to go. 2 and 3 arrive in a Ferrari, while 7 takes his position on the crane. On the ground, 2 and 3 wear masks as they exit the car, and 4 uses a zipline to reach the penthouse. 3 subdue a guard, causing bystanders to flee, while 5 also wears her pink mask and disperses a laughing gas. But someone manages to call 911, prompting 5 to warn the team that the police will arrive in 13 minutes. Meanwhile, 4 hides in a rooftop swimming pool to evade approaching security, but 4 is underwater for more than 45 seconds. 7 assists 4 by shooting the glass of the swimming pool with his sniper, allowing him to breathe. In the elevator, 3 begins flirting with 2, unaware that his mask seal has been compromised, causing him to succumb to the laughing gas. Meanwhile, 4 climbs the wall to reach Murat's room. 7 spots his target in the kitchen, and instructs 1 to break the glass wall. At the same time, 2 and 3 enters, and gunfire ensues. 4 retrieves Murat, and 3, seeing a golden gun dropped by the security, picks it up, and 7 shot him on the head thinking he's an enemy. But luckily his mask is bulletproof, and 7 immediately says sorry. This makes 3 wake up from the laughing gas and take the mission seriously. As the team and Murat make their way out, they encounter more resistance than expected. 7 directs the team to hold on to something as he shoots the pool's glass repeatedly, flooding the building and wiping out Rovach's men. 1 is dissatisfied with the outcome so far. Meanwhile, outside the penthouse, 5 informs the team that they can't go down since police are all over the place. 1 then informs the team to meet him up top for the team to escape via zipline. As the team successfully escape from the zipline, 4 gets stuck inside with only 3 bullets left. He urges the team to leave since other guards are up top already and cuts the zipline. Feeling remorseful, 1 flees the scene. Meanwhile, Rovach's men and the police pursue 4. But luckily, the crane is just next to the top of the building. He takes that as an opportunity and uses his skills in parkour. He manages to reach the other building and informs the team, but 1 man caught him up, and together they fall under a building safety net. In the car, 7 tries to communicate the location to 4 via phone, but 4 doesn't respond. 7, feeling desperate, holds 3 at gunpoint and break 1's rule. Meanwhile, 4 fights back against Rovach's guard, and 7 intervenes by shooting the bodyguard with his sniper rifle, saving 4. The following day, Rovach meets a woman who informs him about the attackers but denies knowing 5 when shown her photo, claiming she is already deceased. Meanwhile, 7 confronts 1, expressing his belief that no soldier should be left behind. 1 insists that the mission takes precedence over individuals, leading to a disagreement. The team tries to cool down and bond by sharing their real names with each other, strengthening their connection. After a while, the team flies to Turkestan, where they finally plan to take down Rovach. Upon arrival, 1 hacks into the state television, giving Murat the opportunity to advocate for democracy and sparking a revolution among the people. As chaos erupts all over the city, Rovach tries to escape to his private yacht, pursued by the team. 2 and 3 fend off Rovach's men, while 1 activates a magnetic invention to disable most of the guards. With 1's invention, the team engages Rovach's forces. However, amidst the confrontation, the yacht begins to sink due to an explosion. 4, trapped on the upper deck, faces imminent danger. The team faces a dilemma: save 4 or pursue Rovach. Despite initial hesitation, 1 decides to rescue 4. As Rovach flees with the security boat and moves further from the yacht, his helicopter arrives, and once inside, he is surprised that the helicopter is piloted by Murat. He realizes his fate is sealed. Murat, fueled by justice, refuses Rovach's pleas for mercy. Instead, they drop Rovach off at a Turkestan refugee camp, where enraged citizens exact their revenge, beating him to death. After the revolution, Murat assumes the presidency of Turkestan, marking a new era for the nation. The team disband temporarily until their next mission arises. 2 and 3 embark on a romantic relationship, finding solace and companionship in each other's company. 4 and 5 bond over a shared passion for climbing, enjoying each other's company in the great outdoors. While 1 and 7 journeys to New York City, where 7 symbolically discards his gun into a river, signifying his departure from a life of violence. However, he keeps the last bullet as a reminder of his past. Meanwhile, 1 observes from a distance as the woman he once loved interacts with her young son, hinting at the possibility that the child may also be 1's. As they move forward with their lives, each member of the Ghost team finds their own path to redemption and closure. And the movie ends here. If you'd like to see us recap any other movies or topics you have in mind, just drop a comment and let us know. And don't forget to hit the like button, share this recap, and subscribe to stay updated for the next one. Until next time.